Moonbron, your knee looks good. I'm officially giving you a clean bill of health.
Can I do deep knee bends?
Well, you should stick with shallow knee bends for a while.
I knew this day would come.
Hey, Mr. Moonbron, take care.
Goodbye.
Well, Danielle, 4 patients in 45 minutes. We've got the wind at our backs.
Yeah, we are sailing through them.
You know, I gotta say it out loud. I love having my own practice. I love it.
How long did you work for Dr. Jerome?
3 years, but Dr. Jerome years, it's like 5,000.
I've had plenty of bad jobs before.
You liking this one, right?
Oh, yeah, so far it's great.
Back when I worked at Dr. Jerome's office, we had this male nurse, Lewis. He was 6'4", clocked in at 3:20, 3:30. And for some inexplicable reason, I'm not joking about this, he often smelled like pot roast.
Pot roast.
Yep. I say, Danielle, your bright smile and comely presence is just one more of a long list of reasons why I am happy to be out of that Jeromean nightmare.
Thank you, Dr. Burton.
Just promise me you'll keep wearing whatever that perfume is and not switch over to Lewis's ode to pot roast all of a sudden. Mr. Carmaker should be ready.
I'll get him right away.
Bring it on in, Mr. Carmaker, because this doctor is in.
Dr. Burton, help me. Help me, Dr. Burton, help me. I'm itchy, Dr. Burton. I'm so very, very, very itchy.
Ed, what are you doing here?
Just checking out a man with his own brand new practice. Actors. And speaking of brand new, nice selection of nurses, my friend.
Danielle, very nice, very competent.
Yeah, well, of all her many qualities, those wouldn't be the first two I'd put on the list. Know what I'm saying there, man?
Oh, God, it is so embarrassing when you try to act like an actual guy.
Yeah, I know.
When it's my moment in the sun, oh, how beautiful I'll be. But in a normal sort of way, like I am you and you are me.
Bessie, we received a copy of your short story from Robert Stanley.
Vibrant. That's good. Good to be vibrant, right? Read on.
Unfortunately, at this time, ew.
Yeah, that's a little thing we like to call rejezione, a.k.a. death of a dream.
Death of a dream. Very good. Very dramatic. Perhaps if you used phrases like that, you wouldn't have gotten rejected.
I'm so glad to see that you can make light of this.
I'm not making light of it. I'm kicking you when you're down.
And why are you doing that?
That way you'll pick yourself up and fight back. Hey, I minored in psychology.
Doesn't telling me your strategies somehow ruin it?
Yeah, like I said, minored.
I don't know, Molly. I don't know. I mean, it's a little late in life, thank you, to find out you're just not good at anything.
You cannot let one little rejection shake your confidence. Do you know how many times Tolstoy got rejected when he wrote Anna Karenina?
How many?
Actually, it was bought immediately, but my point is, it's very, very rare.
Thank you.
Come on. I'm cheering you up with my delightful sense of humor. You know what you should do? What? You should go down to the Stuckyville Progress and write some stories for them.
The newspaper? I'm not a journalist.
But you gotta start somewhere. It's perfect. You'll write, you'll get published, you'll hone your craft.
Oh, no. Hey, who am I kidding?
You're right. Who are you kidding?
You're kicking me again?
Yep.
Oh.
You're like a big old sleepy bear, you know that? Hello, sleepy bear.
Oh, yeah, that's what you got today, huh?
Shoelace, Mike.
Oh, come on, you're not going to try that.
Mike, your shoelaces.
Ed, the last time that trick worked, we were 9.
Mike, take a look at your sneaker. You're trip and hurt yourself.
Well, it's nice to see you've outgrown your childish little tricks.
One nothing. Hey. Dr. Michael Burton?
That's me.
Dr. Burton? You've been served.
I'm being sued.
For what?
For sexual harassment.
What?
Yeah, the new nurse, Daniel Boutros, is claiming that I sexually harassed her.
Let me see this.
That's crazy. Right? That's crazy.
Mike, Burton. Mike, this complaint is very vague. Let me get into this.
You?
Yeah, me. Remember me, your buddy the lawyer?
Oh, yeah, well,
Like, listen, cases like this, they're a little uncomfortable, very winnable.
all right.
I tell you what, you go talk to Nancy. I'm gonna take a shower, I'm gonna go to the office, make some calls, find out the details of the complaint, okay? See how best we can deal with this, all right? Hey, Mike, trust me, it's gonna be fine.
It's washable, it's durable, that's right. It's the baby hat. Would you like my baby hat? Very much so. I very much like your baby hat. Wherever did you find it? Why, Baby Hat World, of course. They're running a special.
Girls?
Hey, Mike. Say hi to Daddy, sweetie. Oh, goodness. Oh, that's right. You don't know how to talk yet. Oops, did I bonk you?
Actually, I gotta tell you something.
What?
I'm being sued.
Oh, my God, you didn't kill anyone, did you?
I didn't kill anybody.
Thank God. Well, they in a coma?
No. No, it's not malpractice. It's not one of my patients.
Well, who then?
My new nurse.
Your nurse is suing you? Why?
Sexual harassment. It's crazy. What can I say? She's claiming I sexually harassed her.
Why would she claim that?
Honestly, I have no idea.
Mike, did you, like, say something that could have been taken the wrong way? Did you, I don't know, grab her ass, perhaps?
Nance,
What? I'm just trying to help you figure this out.
I didn't do anything, period. I can't even concoct in my head what this could be.
Sexual harassment, wow.
I know, this is serious stuff. If I lose this case, you know what that could do to the practice?
Oh, honey.
Now, Ed wants to be my lawyer.
That's good, right?
I don't know, I was thinking maybe I should go with a stranger.
Why?
This might get a little weird with a friend involved, that's all.
Hey, I think that Ed would take really good care of you. But if you're uncomfortable, then, you know, tell him you want to get someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll just tell him I think it's better all around if I hire a lawyer. I don't know.
So, this new nurse, pretty or mere curiosity?
Phil?
Bosco, be a dear, help me load these boxes into my car.
What are you doing with all this food?
I'm hosting a little jazz brunch for some friends on Sunday. You are, of course, invited, but keep it on the hush-hush. Motel 6 does not like it when I have guests in my room.
Okay, I don't know what to react to first. Your use of the term jazz brunch, the fact that you're living at Motel 6
Temporarily.
or the fact that you're blatantly stealing food from my snack bar.
Hey, before you accuse me of stealing, might I remind you of your employee all-you-can-eat policy?
Yeah, Phil, you can eat all you want while you're working, okay? You can't just load it up and take it away.
Well, what are you trying to do, rewrite the policy?
I'm not rewriting anything, Phil. I'm telling you, you can't steal
You
food.
cannot change the rules in the middle of the game. That's
I'm not changing the
Bosco. They tried to do that on Survivors last year, and you know what happened? President Bush had to cancel the whole show.
Phil, just put the food away, would you? And it's Survivor.
When did you stop being my man and start being the man?
Hi, I'm looking for the editor, Mr. Dobbs.
Sure, he's in his office.
Thank you.
Yeah, come in. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Carol Vesey. I teach English over at Stuckyville High School. But I'm trying to start a writing career.
Journalism?
Creative, actually. Short stories, that kind of thing.
I used to have the creative bug myself. About 30 years ago, I wrote up a Captain Marvel story, hoping I'd put it in a comic book.
Did they buy it?
No, they said I overused the word Shazam.
Mr. Dobbs, I was wondering if you would consider letting me write some freelance features for the paper.
You got any samples?
Not of that kind of writing, no.
All right. Tell you what we'll do. There's a bunch of ideas for human interest stories in here. You go through it, you find one that strikes your fancy, and if you can come up with a decent piece, I'll give you some freelance work.
That sounds great. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Dobbs.
Good luck.
Bye.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Ran out of contact lens solution.
You look like Elvis Costello.
Thank you.
Workers of the world unite. The only thing you have to lose is your chains. So proclaimed the great philosopher, Karl Marxism.
Karl Marx. The man's name was Karl Marx.
The truly great go by many names. My friends, I have a plan that could change our lives forever.
He wants us to join the Columbia House Record Club again.
Shirley, Kenneth, it's time for the three of us to unionize.
Say what?
Let's face it, Ed's power has gone to his head, but if you stand with me, we can turn this place into a worker's paradise.
I like things fine just the way they are.
I feel lucky just to be here.
You've been brainwashed, people. Let me paint you a picture. 3-hour workdays, 4-day weekends, 5 months of vacation time a year, a 10-second coffee break every minute, an employee lounge with vibrating chairs, a Japanese-style soaking tub, and our very own omelet chef. Kenny, all the cigars you can smoke. Shirley, all the... What do you like?
Swedish fish.
All the Swedish fish you can catch. What do you say? Are you in?
Sorry, Phil. This just ain't gonna work.
I don't want to get fired.
Omelet chef!
Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
listen, Ed, I've been thinking a lot about this.
so have I. I got the detailed complaint.
What does that mean?
Well, it tells us exactly why she's suing you.
What is it?
Well, she says that you said that she, quote, had a bright smile and a comely presence.
Yeah, well, I didn't mean anything by that.
And that you liked her perfume.
No, all right, I remember this. I was making a joke with that guy Lewis I used to work with who smelled like pot roast. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and the day before by the coffee machine, she alleges you said that sweater really brings out your eyes. Beautiful.
Yeah, come on, this is office chit-chat. I wasn't even being flirtatious.
Right, and she says on Monday, when I told him I'd spent the weekend holed up in a log cabin with my boyfriend, Dr. Burton's reply was, your boyfriend's a lucky man.
This sounded a lot worse when you read them out of context like that.
No, I know, Mike. Don't worry. I'm gonna help you through this.
Okay? Just let me know what I need to do, and I'll do it.
There's about a half dozen more of these, so why don't we go through them and see if you can remember them?
Is this all gonna be okay?
I believe so. But not quite the slam dunk win I thought it was gonna be. But hey, it's fine, right? I mean, we've been in tough spots before. Fighters, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
how's it going there, cub reporter?
Okay, I guess.
Have you decided which story you're gonna go with yet?
Well, no, not yet, but I have narrowed it down. You want to hear it?
Yeah, hit me.
Okay. This guy owns every issue of Field and Stream published since 1946.
Too dull.
All right. This gentleman here claims he got into a fist fight with Michael Dukakis.
Too depressing.
Right. A woman who eats nothing but hash browns.
Too creepy.
A woman who always dresses in orange.
Also creepy, but getting warmer.
Okay. How about this guy, Barry Caffell, the man who grew a 50-pound pumpkin in his backyard?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Absolutely. When it comes to human interest stories, you can never go wrong with abnormally large produce. That's the guy.
Well, all right. I'll try to set something up with him.
Good. I brought you something.
Oh, my God.
Oh, adorable.
Yeah. Thanks. Oh. Hi.
Hi, Miss Bessie.
Why do I need a new suit? I own a perfectly good suit.
What, the blue pinstripe?
Yeah?
Can't let you go to court in that suit.
What's the matter with it?
Double-breasted, padded shoulders, giant lapels.
Lapels aren't that
Giant
big.
lapels.
They're just lapels.
Giant lapels. That suit's got the wingspan of a condor.
Who cares?
That suit makes you look like a strip club bouncer.
All right, that's ridiculous.
Mike, cases like this, first impressions are everything, all right? You're being sued for sexual harassment. I can't let the jury see you dressed up as a pimp.
A pimp? It's a business suit.
Whatever you say there, Superfly.
All right, you're enjoying this, aren't you?
Listen, if by this you mean the fact that you're in trouble, no. But if by this you mean the fact that I hold your very fate in the palm of my hands, then absolutely.
You're a bastard.
Come on, I'll treat you to a pocket square.
Hard work, isn't it, scraping that grill?
Phil, what do you want?
Join the union.
Not interested.
Oh, come on, Kenny. If you join the union, when you die, they'll write one of those great union folk songs about you.
Phil, I don't want to join, all right?
Okay, no problem. He was strong as a moose and twice as tall. His heart was bigger than a bowling ball. They tried to outbowl a steam-powered bowling machine. Now he's buried under lane 15. He's Kenny Sandusky.
Please go away.
Mr. Cathell?
Yes?
Hi, Hi, Carol Vesey. We spoke on the phone earlier.
Yes, hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for letting me come here and interview you.
Not a problem.
So should we talk here or?
Sure.
Great. Okay, let me just look at my pad. So what made you want to grow a 50-pound pumpkin?
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't talk about the pumpkin.
Why don't you talk about the pumpkin?
Because when I grew a 50-pound pumpkin, I made a decision. No pumpkin-related press.
Why?
Well, the paper prints a picture of you standing next to a giant pumpkin, and suddenly for the rest of your life, you're the pumpkin man. It's like Henry Winkler. People can't see him as anything but the Fonz. I don't want to get pigeonholed like that.
I understand.
But seriously, anything else you want to ask, fire away.
So what would you like to know?
Why do you wear nothing but orange?
Because orange is the most beautiful color in the world. Orange is sunshine. Orange is warmth. Orange is life.
Orange is life. Yeah, I like that. Oh, okay. I like blue, yet it's not the only color I wear.
Well, I used to be like you. And then one day I went out dressed totally in orange. And I got so many wonderful reactions. And then I thought, why not take this thing as far as it will go?
Great. Why don't you and I go for a walk and I could see people's reaction to your look?
Oh, I'd love to. Aren't you a good reporter?
Thank you.
It'll just take me a second. Okay, shall we? What's wrong?
You're wearing a green scarf.
Yes.
Why?
I thought it was really pretty.
Yes, but you're the orange lady. That's my story. You wear nothing but orange.
Oh, I do. Mostly. I mean, it's not something I'm, like, totally anal about.
Dr. Burton, do you wish to deny any of the comments that my client has attributed to you?
No. I mean, I don't specifically remember saying all the things in the list, but I can't deny that I might have said some of them.
Do you believe that comments like these are appropriate in the workplace?
Honestly, I think it depends.
On what, Dr. Burton?
On the spirit in which the comments are made and received.
So it's appropriate to make advances on an employee as long as you believe they're being taken in the right spirit.
I never made advances on Danielle.
Have you ever made advances on other nurses who've worked for you in the past?
Objection is past behavior isn't relevant.
Your objection will be known to Mr. Stevens. Dr. Burton.
Go ahead.
No, I've never made advances on a nurse.
Have you ever made advances on a patient under your care?
No.
I have an email here that you sent to a former patient by the name of Linda Coleman. Would you mind reading it into the record?
Objection. If a patient has a complaint against Dr. Burton, she can go ahead and sue him. This has nothing to do with the case.
Again, your objection is noted. Dr. Burton.
This email was a response to an email she'd sent me.
Read it, please.
Dear Linda, as always, I await your next appointment with bated breath. I pray every night that you might contract a mild, easily treatable case of pneumonia so that I'll be able to see you that much the sooner. Yours, Mike Burton.
Do you admit to sending that email, Dr. Burton?
Yes, but you gotta let me put it in context.
You'll have ample opportunity to do so. Moving on. All right, thank you, gentlemen. I'll be seeing you soon.
Okay, Ms. Eldridge. Until next time. Thanks, fellas. Mike, what the hell was that?
Email? It's nothing.
It was nothing? Oh, you're the lawyer now. You're going to decide what's something and what's nothing?
Ed, calm down.
Mike, when are you going to tell me about that email?
I wasn't hiding it from you.
Well, why'd I have to hear about it from Mrs. Eldridge?
Because I never thought to mention it.
You never thought, well, Mike, you know, now might be a pretty good time to put your thinking cap on. Is there anyone else I should know about?
Whoa, wait a second. It's me, Mike, remember? You're talking to me like some guy off the street. That email was totally harmless. She wrote me, I wrote her back. We were kidding each other.
Which I have no trouble believing if you would have told me about it in the first place.
You can't possibly think I was hitting that patient.
What am I supposed to think, Mike? You're a smart guy, smart enough to know what an email like that's going to look like in court, and smart enough to tell me about it so I can offer you the best possible legal defense, but you didn't.
You really don't trust me, do you?
No, Mike, it's you that doesn't trust me.
What?
You didn't trust me enough to tell me about Linda Coleman.
Okay, you know what? You're right. I didn't want to tell you about Linda Coleman because I was afraid you'd start wondering about your old buddy Mike. I didn't trust you to trust me, and I was right.
I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
Neither do I. I'll see you later. Hi, honey.
Mike, hi. How'd the deposition go?
Well, all right. What you got over here?
Brownies. So, what happened? Tell me the whole story.
Have a brownie?
Mike.
Come on, let me have a brownie. You take a brownie. We'll both sit down and enjoy some brownies. I'll tell you all about it.
Okay. Mike, come on. You're making me nervous. Tell me what's going on.
Honey, you remember Linda Coleman, right? She was a patient of mine. I think you met her at the Robson's party that time.
Linda Coleman, yeah, I think so. What does she have to do with this?
Well, Linda and I used to sort of, I guess you'd say, flirt a little.
Wait. Whoa, hold on a second. Now there's two of them? What's going on, Mike?
I'm trying to tell you. Will you let me explain this?
Yeah?
Okay. So, Linda and I would flirt from time to time, just in that jokey, meaningless kind of way that people do. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
With some people, you just have that flirty kind of rapport. Like you and Richie.
The mailman?
Yeah. You know, like when the weather starts to get warm and he wears his little mailman shorts for the first time of the season, you give him that woof, that wolf whistle you do.
Right.
Right? Like that. Just silly and meaningless. So, one day, Linda wrote me an email with the same flirty kind of nothing. And just for the hell of it, I wrote her back.
Oh, jeez, Mike.
It was a joke. There's nothing going on, nothing at all. I swear to you. It's just like you and Richie.
How did they get this?
I've been questioning a bunch of my old patients. You see, honey, the thing is, Linda ended up taking flirting more seriously than I did. She wanted to take things further.
Oh.
She invited me over, and I said no. She got embarrassed and angry, and I guess this is her way of getting back at me.
This was pretty stupid.
Yeah, it was. I feel like an idiot. But honey, the one thing you gotta believe is that I did not want... Now, the only reason I didn't tell you about this is because I didn't want... Yeah.
It's all right.
I just didn't want you to think
Mike,
that I had
it's
any...
all right. I believe you.
Phil, some gentlemen from the AFL-CIO are here to see you.
Excellent. Have a seat, boys. Would either of you care for a Dagwood sandwich?
No, thanks. Mr. Stubbs, I believe you spoke to our supervisor. Something about wanting to fold your union into the AFL-CIO.
That's right. Once we merge our two powers, we'll be, dare I say, unstoppable.
And what is your union exactly?
Pinsetters Local number 803080308. 060206
I'm not familiar with your organization. Are you the president?
Yes, I'm the president as well as the shop steward here at Stucky Bowl. You know, if you guys want to just sign off on that merger right now, that would be great because I actually have to head out of here.
Where you going?
Oh, I've got a meeting in Detroit with that Teamster guy. What's his name? I want to say Dustin Hoffman, but I don't think that's right.
Hoffa?
Yes, that's the man, Dustin Hoffa.
Are you trying to jerk us around here or what?
Absolutely not. The Pin Setters Union has nothing but the deepest respect for your organization. The deepest respect.
How many members you got in this Pin Setters Union of yours?
Well, we're actually just starting small. Right now it's just me.
Let's go, Rudy.
Jackass.
Oh, come on, you guys. Don't let me rot to death in this sweatshop. Come on!
Mr. Dobbs?
Hey, the English teacher. You know what really stinks about computers?
No, sir. What's that?
Used to be you'd finish a story and you'd yell, "Copy!" Nowadays, all you do is you hit the send button. It's crap is what it is.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So, what do you got for me, English teacher?
Not much, sir. Nothing, actually.
Nothing? What's the matter? I thought you wanted to be a writer.
I do. It's just, you know, Mr. Dobbs, none of these stories are turning out to be stories.
Come on. There's got to be something in here worth writing about. Look at that. The tallest man in Stuckyville.
He's 6'4". It's just not that impressive. Look, I was thinking maybe it would be more productive if you sent me out to cover an actual event.
Unfortunately, I'm in the habit of sending actual reporters to cover actual events.
Please, just one more chance. So, he wants me to cover the Stuckyville Bake Off.
Bake Off. Well, that sounds really...
Your Honor, I'm asking that you not let her use this email in court. It's irrelevant to the case.
It's extremely relevant.
Go on, Mr. Stevens.
First of all, if you look at the email in context, you can see it's completely harmless. Dr. Burton never would have written Miss Coleman if she hadn't written him first. He was just being friendly.
Friendly is right.
More importantly, regardless of the significance of the email, it has nothing to do with the Boutros case.
Of course it does. I'm establishing an MO. This email proves that Dr. Burton does in fact make inappropriate comments to people whom he sees in a professional capacity.
But you don't have to prove that Dr. Burton said what he said to Ms. Boutros. He's not denying it. He's not denying a word of it.
He's right, Miss Edwards. We're not debating what Dr. Burton said to your client, only whether it was inappropriate and constitutes sexual harassment. This email is irrelevant.
Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, kids. See you in court.
Excuse me, I I'm sorry. I'm Carol Vesey. I'm covering the bake-off for the Stuckyville Progress. Would you ladies mind if I interviewed you?
Not at all. I'm Rita, Wanda, Judy.
Hello. Hi. Okay, so, ladies, here's the thing. I'm looking for the story behind the story. The juice, the dirt, you know what I'm saying? For instance, you ever heard of somebody stealing a recipe?
Not really.
No. Sabotage. Anybody ever sprinkles a little bit of the talcum powder in the meringue? Ring any bells? No. No. Any amusing anecdotes that you could share with me?
We could tell the rancid butter in the apple pie story.
Good one. Yes! Yes! That's great. Here, let's pull up some chairs over here for a second. Get my my pad here. This is gonna be good. I like it. Okay. All right, Rita, hit me.
Well, 3 years ago, I made an apple pie using rancid butter.
Rancid butter. Okay. And then? That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I'm dying here. I went to interview a man about a 50-pound pumpkin, and he was perfectly happy to talk to me about anything, except, of course, the 50-pound pumpkin and the orange lady. Oh, please, the orange lady. Guess what color the orange lady's scarf was? Orange, you would think, right? Green. Orange lady's scarf. What's green? Yeah. Hence, she's not such an orange lady after all, now is she?
Would you like some bundt cake?
Ms. Boutros, did Dr. Burton ever make or attempt to make physical contact with you of any kind?
No.
Never tried to touch you?
No.
Never tried to kiss you?
No, nothing physical.
Did he ever threaten to fire you unless you had sex with him?
No.
Did he ask you for sex at all?
No, but
Did he even ever ask you out on a date?
not directly. It was all insinuation.
Dr. Burton has testified in the deposition that he meant to insinuate nothing. Is it not possible, Ms. Boutros, that you simply misinterpreted his intentions completely?
All I know is how uncomfortable I felt in that office.
I see. Well then, Ms. Boutros, did you ever talk to Dr. Burton and tell him that anything he was saying or doing was making you feel uncomfortable?
No.
Nothing further.
Mrs. Eldridge.
Why not, Miss Boutros? Why didn't you say anything to Dr. Burton?
Lots of reasons. First of all, I feared for my job, but just as important, I couldn't get up the nerve. The whole idea of confronting him was just so awkward and horrible. And besides that, I resented the notion that it was my duty to confront him. Why should I be put in the position of confronting the man for doing something he should just know not to do? Why should I be held responsible for his behavior?
Why, indeed. Nothing further, Your Honor.
Oh. I may not have a story. This is a damn good bundt cake.
My husband Chet loves this. I invented it for him when he threw his back out cleaning out the gutters to cheer him up.
Really? So, is that why you guys bake, to cheer your husbands up?
Oh, not just my husband, my whole family.
Yeah, and to kill time. Interesting. So you, would you say you bake to fill a void? A void, perhaps, created by suburbia itself. What? No, this is really good. This is good. Keep telling me, really. Just why do you bake? Eat. Talk.
Dr. Burton, in your opinion, do you find Miss Boutros attractive?
Yes, but to be clear, I'm not attracted to her. I'm a happily married man.
Yet you talked about her eyes, what she wore. You called her comely. Obviously, you're paying very close attention to her physically, but you're not attracted to her.
I was complimenting her. I thought I was being nice.
You were being nice by subjecting her to your sexual comments, making her uncomfortable.
There's nothing sexual about it. She wore a nice sweater, so I complimented it. She wears perfume to smell nice. I noticed, so I complimented that.
Do you understand that by focusing on her physical appearance, you've created a sexually charged work environment?
I didn't mean to do any of that.
It's too bad you didn't think of complimenting her on her work instead of her looks. That would have been much less demeaning.
Objection. Where's the question?
I'm done, Your Honor.
Weren't those comments you made to Ms. Boutros simply made in the spirit of fun?
Yes. It was just banter. I wanted to establish a rapport.
So basically, you just wanted to have a light, fun workplace.
We work side by side. You don't want to spend 10 hours a day talking about tongue depressors and staph infections.
Right. Dr. Burton, did it ever occur to you as a superior talking to an employee, your compliments could make Ms. Boutros uncomfortable?
I guess I never thought of myself as her superior. I treated her the way I would treat a friend.
Ms. Boutros stated that she feared that if she asked you to stop flirting, you would have fired her. Is that true?
Absolutely not.
What would you have done?
Would have apologized. I feel terrible about all this. I never realized I was making her feel uncomfortable.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
Look, everybody, it's the boss. Hey, big Mr. Boss Man, some booze, please.
Can I talk to you for a second?
You want to talk, Bosco? I will see you at the bargaining table.
Where'd you get these picketers?
The Home Depot. They were just milling about the parking lot. Good people, reasonably priced.
Phil, once and for all, I just can't afford to let you take food from the snack bar. I just can't afford it, I'm sorry.
What about the leftover hot dogs at the end of the night?
Yeah, sure, if it makes you happy, they're all yours.
You hear that, everybody? We did it! That's one for the working man! Woo-hoo! Come on, show some excitement! Woo! Ha-fa! Ha-fa! Ha-fa!
The defense wants you to think that Mike Burton's words are being twisted, taken out of context. Well, let's put them in context. Mike Burton was Danielle Boutros' boss. And as her boss, his so-called jokes and compliments created a hostile work environment. Now, perhaps Dr. Burton's conduct would have been just fine in 1952. But today, it simply cannot be tolerated.
Mr. Stevens?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure you're all familiar with the concept of innocent until proven guilty. Our law says basically trust. Trust each other. Even when things look suspect, give each other the benefit of the doubt until you know for sure that there's a problem. That's an encouraging thing, isn't it? To assume the best about a person. Unfortunately, in this case, Danielle Boutros assumed the worst about Mike Burton. She misread the intent of his comments, and then she never allowed him a chance to explain or apologize for the confusion. What'd she do? Instead, she sued him. Don't we owe each other a little more trust than that? Thank you.
Madam Forewoman, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
We find in favor of the defendant, Mike Burton.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Nice job up there.
Thanks. You guys want to go grab some dinner?
I'm pretty worn out from all this. See you tomorrow?
Okay.
Eddie, thank you.
Welcome. Good night.
Miss Vesey?
Mr. Dobbs?
Have a seat. I read your story on the Bake Off. Suburban Dreams.
Yes, sir.
It's very, very good.
Really? That's so good to hear. Thank you. Thank you so much.
But I can't use it.
Why not? Why can't you use it?
Well, for one thing, it's 7 pages long.
I know it's a little long, but to be perfectly fair, I did use a large font, and I felt that the depth was...
Depth? Depth, Miss Vesey? I sent you to cover a bake-off. A bake-off.
Right, but I think I got the story behind the story.
I didn't want the story behind the story. I wanted the story.
But that's in there too. There's the story, and then there's the story behind the story, so it's like you got 3 stories, and you only have to pay me for 1.
I'm sorry, Miss Vesey. It was like I say, it's very well written, but it's nothing we can use.
Right. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the opportunity.
Miss Vesey, there's a man by the name of Byron Smeltz. He's very open about the fact that he hasn't filed a tax return in 10 years. Why don't you talk to him?
Seriously? Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You want me to write a story about him, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was just checking. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey. Eleven by ones?
Sure. Mike, I'm sorry I didn't trust you.
Thanks. That's so mean.
What, nothing? That's my version of trash talk.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Where are you going with the ball? Huh? By the way, what the hell was that? Ladies and gentlemen, Jerry, I made Stevens and we should trust each other. That's it. Trust is all we have. Trust, ladies and gentlemen.
You're one of the big guys.
Trust is